Hey everybody, how's it going? So, Hasan Piker has officially tried to walk back his statement. He is obviously very, very terrified that he is going to get caught. I think, anyway. Now, he's done this before, where Hasan will say something very horrendous. He'll make a threat on his stream, and then he'll make another stream and another video where he kind of walks it back to try and cover himself. This isn't going to work anymore, dude. Seriously, I had a guy right here, as you guys could see. Let me turn off my camera. This guy right here going, hey, here is your timestamp. Destiny threatens Hasan's life featuring Ethan and Asmongold. Video by Hasanabi Productions. So at this timestamp, 8:17. So I decided to go ahead and check it out. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a timestamp. Well, you can see here, this is the video where he's wearing the dumb jacket and over his Palestine shirt because he's not really that supportive. He just, you know, likes being really, really rich, really enjoys being a capitalist. But anyway, so I go to the new video where he's very much wearing completely different clothes. This was done on the 17th, last night. And literally, he says this.
In observance of human rights. Wait, this doesn't have the resistance. Like, that is a real death threat. What I'm saying is not a death threat at all. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is just what the law is right now. It doesn't matter.
First of all, no, there is no law. There is no law, especially in the United States, you know, where you were calling for Ela, you know, to be attacked. There's no law that supports that at all. And there is no, what law are you talking about? Pull a law up. There is no law in Israel that says that they cannot raid for Hamas. What are you talking about? These are countries at war. What do you think laws matter when two countries are at war at all? It's obviously illegal to murder people. So who's going to go to jail in Ukraine or Russia? Are you kidding me? It's a war. Do you know what a war is? That's what's so stupid about these people.
If it's someone that you like, someone who you enjoy the content of, if they are in the IDF at that moment. Well,
at that moment. Now he's trying to say at that moment. Why didn't you say that last stream? Why didn't you say in that moment on your last stream, Hasan? Why did you wait until now to say it?
While they're in the IDF and participating in an illegal raid, occupied peoples have a right to resist militarily against the occupational force.
I got a question, Hasan. Really good question here. If those people would have resisted, what do you think would have happened to them? Well, they're justified in resisting, not according to Israel. And guess who wears the pants, Hasan? Israel. Who do you think is better armed? Who do you think has the authority? Whether or not you want to stick up for that or not is one thing. You would even be correct that it's like, well, if someone, you know, if they just decided to break into the house, you know, good example. If police were to just randomly break into my house, right, and start searching for stuff, and I retaliated, guess what would happen to me? It wouldn't even matter whether it was legal or not, because I won't even be here to fight my own case. Sometimes you got to think with this head instead of your bro tip.
Is legal and moral. If the occupying power considers it necessary for imperative reasons of security to take safety measures concerning civilians, it may at most subject them to the assigned residence or internment. Assigned residence could mean their own homes or elsewhere. As with
What's this lesson plan you got going on here? Like, this is what source is this? Let's see. Law and Armed Conflict, Lesson 9. Belligerent Occupation. What? ICRC.org. What is ICRC.org? I'm genuinely curious. Are they even legal? ICRC.org. What is this specifically? This is the Red Cross. Yeah, the Red Cross, you know, they go in there and they arrest all these people for breaking the law, right? What an absolute idiot. This is their opinion. You got your source from a medical page. Let's just call them a medical page. I don't care. Like, Institute Committee of the Red Cross. Really? Do you think these people have any authority, Hasan? That is absolutely unbelievable. This is his source. Not actual, like, law or anything like that. Nothing with Palestine, nothing with Israel. No. I'm going to use the Red Cross, you know, the American company, Red Cross. The corporation. Man, you always know that these people are extreme bad guys from World War II whenever they're citing corporations as law. You know, it's funny. I remember a certain guy with a very funny mustache who also thought that corporations needed to have power, like, you know, the merger of corporation and state. Know what I'm saying? Kind of wild. Kind of crazy how Hasan reflects them so much. Just absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So anyway, let's look at what a lot of these people are here. Hasan denies his charged Ela rhetoric. Throws shots at Asman. Yeah, no, S-moron. I'm talking about her participating in illegal raid in West Bank. Of course, someone attacked Ela right now. They should go to jail. Twitch so woke that's why they never ban your... Yeah. Anyway. Ban him. Hasan, saying the thing he 100% means to pander to his extreme audience he cultivated. Clip blows up, goes mainstream on Twitter. Hasan backtracks immediately, starts crying that it's out of context. He's actually a super great guy. I thought he was going to say gay. Many such cases. Exactly. That's exactly how it happens. I would comment on here, but he's already got a perfect comment score. I don't want that to change, you know? I mean, no comments, no more comments on this. You can't. You just can't. All of his likes and retweets should have been that too, but, you know, whatever. One day the law will catch up with them. Yeah, well, I don't know if that will happen or not because he's protected in California. Same as he did when he said America's deserved 9/11. Not quite. It was more like same thing whenever he said KILL Rick Scott, you know, but that's, you know, one thing. And also whenever he pulled his pew pew out on stream, you know, yeah, there's so many times that Hasan has done this, you know. You see all the Hasan D-suckers coming out of the woodwork if you criticize anything Hasan says. This is exactly what he says is, or what he says is so dangerous. These people will do anything he tells them to, and it's absolutely, well, I don't know if they will actually do anything. I think they just agree with every single thing he says. Most of these people, like I said, like everyone has said, are jobless, massively obese, and in their mother's basement. They LARP on this crap all the time, you know. He's farming because he never gets banned for things that would permaban anyone else. So he goes, says an extreme thing, generates a bunch of press for himself, and then he goes back and he walks it all the way back. Because he has absolutely no conviction. He doesn't actually believe in what he says at all. He just wants the money, and he wants the attention. That's really what all this is coming from, you know? Dude's a snake, all such cases. Mind you, Tectone panders to his audience too. Everyone panders to their audience, right? Well, I guess I don't, because if I did, I probably would have a lot more views. But I would like to. If I could even get a hold of my audience, I'd pander a little bit more to them to a degree. But it depends on how you pander, right? If my audience is like, hey, we actually just, you know, pander to us by covering Trump more. Or pander us by covering stocks more, or something crazy like that. I'd probably be like, well, even though I don't talk about stocks at all, I'd probably make some effort to lean in that direction, right? But I'm never going to go out of my way to bait so hard that I say something so horrendous that I have to walk it back the next day. That's insane. That's idiotic. It's psychotic. Hasan's sitting here, you know, going, oh, well, I didn't actually mean this. And then people coming here and having the balls to say, see, he did not. He actually said this. The next day? You mean he walked it back? You absolute cowards. Absolute cowards. It's unbelievable. By the way, every time I upload a Hasan video, I get a majority of Hasan people in my video, downvoting, commenting, and all that stuff, and it makes it really difficult for people who are actually, you know, sane to find my video, because they kind of tank it before it even has a chance. And it's very, very unfortunate. So if you guys want to kind of help support this video a little better by commenting and liking and all that stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. And definitely share it out. Try to get, like, Tectone's attention and stuff. Try to get, you know, if you can come on here and tweet my video on out, guys, that would help a lot. You know, get it to these people, and hey, maybe they'll show it on stream or something. That'd be great. So we should try to do that. You know, see how far we go. Because this is getting completely and totally out of control. I was one of the few that actually showed the full clip in context. You know, Ethan Klein's clip wasn't great at all. Most of these other people's clips were not great. But the full context shows even worse, you know, even how much worse Hasan's statements actually were. But it's absolutely unbelievable to see him, completely try and walk this back. And what's even more unbelievable is knowing the fact that he's going to get away with it. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. If there's any other updates or anything else you would like me to cover, please down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later.